Hello, this video is about assignment 6, and assignment 6 is, this version of assignment 6 is for the learning community, and so I have a few comments about the assignment itself. First of all, it's of course in Blackboard, and it is the integrative assignment between Math 181, Calculus 1, and 203 for this particular course. So if you're Zooming or whatever with the tutoring center and one of your tutors says, "Oh, I know nothing about that assignment," that's because they know nothing about it. It's the it's specific to your section. The second thing is it's very similar to Lab 11, and for that matter to Lab 10, and that's different than the other sections. So, assignment 6. Here's a picture down here, and your assignment is to figure out the minimum time it would take for a person, now not a dog, but a person, to start at the beach house and run 6 miles or X miles and then swim to the island. Now, there are a couple of similarities with Lab 11. In Lab 11, you saw this video by Dr. Lee. And the second problem, which is explained in video number 3 of that section, is very similar to our problem. In the Lab 11 problem, the person stands at this point and throws the ball, and then the dog runs along the beach, and the question is, can he minimize, can he do better than the certain time? The layout is pretty similar. You're still using the Pythagorean theorem. We know that the island is 2 miles away from the shore, and the straight line distance from the house to a perpendicular line to the island is 6 miles. So we can figure out using the Pythagorean theorem, we can figure out what the distance is, straight line from the house to the island. And so your task is basically to minimize the time t that it takes to go from the house, run along the beach, and then swim. And the discussion in the problem statement says what you're supposed to submit. Of course, now this idea is to use the computer to estimate. It's pretty close, but you're going to estimate the time required to get to the beach house. So you need to use the same approach as Lab 11 and Lab 10 for that matter, where you implement a class called Function 1, which inherits from the abstract class function. It has those 3 methods: toString, which describes the problem, answer string, which shows the answer, and function value, which is for each value of x, the function f of x. So submit the sections like it shows here in the lab document, and that is assignment 6.